Last night, I watched a guy scroll through his ex's Instagram for 40 minutes straight. Not liking anything, not commenting, just staring, zooming in on photos, checking who's in her comments, looking at stories she posted 6 months ago. The worst part? That guy was me 3 years ago. And if I'm being honest, bro, you've probably done the same thing. Maybe last week, maybe last night, maybe 5 minutes before you clicked this video. Here's what nobody tells you about heartbreak. The pain isn't coming from losing her. It's coming from losing the version of yourself that only existed when she was watching. You weren't in love. You were addicted. Think about the best day you had with her. Now tell me, what made it so good? Was it actually her, or was it how you felt about yourself when you were with her? When she laughed at your jokes, you felt funny. When she wanted you, you felt desirable. When she chose you over everyone else, you finally felt like you mattered. She became your mirror, and the reflection you saw, that was the best version of yourself you'd ever met. That's what you're actually mourning, not her, the guy you became when she gave you attention. The problem is, you never learned how to be that guy on your own. So when she left, she didn't just take herself, she took your confidence, your purpose, your entire sense of worth. And now you're sitting here, scrolling through her photos like they're a drug you can't quit. Here's the moment I realized I was broken. I need to tell you something embarrassing. About 8 months into my breakup, I was doing fine, or so I thought. Then one night, I saw she posted a picture with some guy. Just a group photo. He wasn't even touching her. But I spiraled. I spent 3 hours that night creating theories. I checked his profile. I looked at his followers. I compared myself to him, his job, his build, his style. I convinced myself he was better than me. And here's the pathetic part. I didn't even know if they were together. That's when it hit me. I wasn't heartbroken. I was addicted to the pain. Because suffering kept her alive in my head. If I stayed broken, I had a reason to keep thinking about her. If I stayed stuck, I didn't have to face the terrifying question, who the hell am I when nobody's watching? And bro, if you're still checking her stories, analyzing her posts, wondering who she's with, you're not holding on to love, you're holding on to suffering because it's easier than rebuilding yourself from scratch. But here's the truth that's going to sting. She's not coming back. And even if she did, it wouldn't fix you. What keeps you up at 2 a.m.? You know that moment when you're lying in bed, staring at your phone, thumb hovering over her name? You're not thinking about her. You're thinking, without her, am I just nothing? That terror, that you're ordinary, forgettable, not enough, that's what's really running the show. Every hour you spend obsessing over her is an hour you're avoiding the real work, becoming the man who doesn't need anyone to feel valuable. You're choosing familiar pain over uncomfortable growth. The breakup wasn't the tragedy. Losing yourself was. And 6 months from now, when you've put yourself back together, you'll realize this was the moment everything changed. Here's your battle plan, not theory, action. Stop waiting for the pain to magically disappear. It won't. You have to actively kill the addiction. Step 1, cut the supply line. Block her, everywhere. Not out of hate, out of survival. Every time you look at her page, you're choosing to reopen the wound. Delete her number. Not archive it, delete it. Because at 2 a.m. when you're weak, you need that wall between you and another humiliating text you'll regret in the morning. Step 2, weaponize the obsession. Your brain is wired to think about her 50 times a day. You can't just stop. So hijack it. I started going to the gym at 6 a.m. and every single rep I did, I imagined I was ripping my power back from her. Every set was proof I didn't need her validation to be strong. Find your version, a business, a skill, a project so demanding that thinking about her starts to feel like a waste of mental real estate. Step 3, generate your own proof. Right now, you don't believe you can be that confident guy without her, so build evidence. Tomorrow morning, wake up at 5:30 a.m. and go for a run, even if you feel like crying. Every kilometer is you proving to yourself that you can create your own pride instead of begging someone else for it. Do one hard thing every day that the best version of you would do. Stack those wins. Because self-respect isn't given by someone choosing you, it's earned by showing up for yourself when nobody's clapping. The reality waiting for you. One day, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, you'll think about her again. But this time, it won't burn. You won't be angry. You won't be sad. You'll just feel free. Not because she became less important, but because you finally became more important to yourself. You'll realize the relationship didn't fail because you weren't enough. It failed because you gave someone else the power to decide your worth. And the moment you took that power back, everything shifted. Final word. The version of you that doesn't need her to feel whole is already inside you, but he's buried under months of scrolling, obsessing, and hoping she'll come back and fix everything. She won't. So let me ask you one question, and I want you to answer it honestly in the comments. What's one thing you're going to do today to choose yourself instead of chasing her? I'll be reading every answer. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to finally let go. Stop looking for her, bro. Start hunting the man you lost. That's the only reunion that matters.